Momentum.
Real men, real talk.
Real change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tim, you go, Tim.
I was just going to say, I mean, part of the whole, if we're a person of faith, right, the whole dying to self is something that we're familiar with. But I think, what you're saying there is not just dying to what the Lord wants for my life, but like you said, dying to serving those around us. So, like as husbands, for example, with our wives, I mean, we've talked about this on Momentum before. I think the scripture, in Ephesians, where husbands love your wives, wives submit to your husbands. The husbands, first up, the responsibility is firstly on us to love our wives, and then out of that, there's an ease of submission for her. But it's then, how do I do that on a day-to-day basis? How do I love my wife sacrificially and doing the things that, again, I don't feel like doing, like with my wife, my kids, those around me, but dying to self on a moment-by-moment basis, serving those around me will then not in turn just bring a different version of me, but will help bring a different version of them forth too.
It's so good, Tim. As you guys know, I'm turning 50 tomorrow, and many years ago I heard this older man say that, he said when men get older, they only ever do one of two things. They either get holy or they get cranky. And I love that. That stayed with me. And my experience has been mostly more cranky than holy in general. So the offer is, who do you want to become over the life project, over the time you have? And so I'll give you a practical example, and I only offer it not in any way to blow my own trumpet, but Karen's been carrying a huge amount. As you guys know, one of our kids has got a very serious life-changing diagnosis, and so she's been carrying that and really tired. And yesterday I just sort of put my foot down. I said, Kaz, like I said, when you get home, you got to check out. Like, you're out. I'm doing dinner. I'm hanging with the kids. You're going to bed now. And I did that. It was awesome, and it was really good for her. And I'm going to do it the next few nights until she gets some balance back. But the point is, I'm not a night person. I'm a morning person. So I'm a 3 a.m., 4 a.m. guy. So I can promise you that last night at about 9:30, 10, when I'm just still playing Monopoly and trying to herd cats. My kids are still pretty young, so I'm herding cats, right? I'm like,
yeah.
So that wasn't pleasant as such, but it was a decision to put the needs of someone else before my own. Now, the last thing on this that's really important is I've been teaching a lot on Neo-Pelagianism, which really simply, Pelagius was a monk in the 4th century who kind of believed that when Christ died on the cross, humans were given absolutely everything they needed to live perfectly. And if they weren't living perfectly, well, it couldn't be Christ's fault. It obviously had to be the individual's fault. And like every heresy, there's a lot of truth in it, but it emphasizes one thing to the exclusion of another.
Momentum.
Real men, real talk.
Real change.